Good morning, everyone. I've talked in the past about people who are trying to get in the way of you leveling up, people trying to block your blessings, but I want to talk about how you yourself could block your own blessing. And the number one way that you can do this is by reverting to self-defeating behaviors. And one of those behaviors is allowing your insecurities, your loneliness, whatever you're lacking in your life, to cause you to allow someone that you know is not part of your purpose into your life or back into your life. Let's just say, and I'm going to go ahead right into the scenario to help you understand. And please keep in mind, anything that I say on this channel in regards to issues is not something pie in the sky. This is based on experiences that I've had or have been privy to, okay? Let's say that you were involved in a relationship and you wanted to achieve certain goals, but your partner wasn't on board because they didn't have any dreams, or their dreams died, or they were jealous, or whatever the case may be. They didn't want to go through the change of you trying to level up. They didn't want to go through the change of you trying to make things better in your life. They were just raised in a very narrow mindset. They were raised very selfishly, and please excuse the fan for coming on. We're still going through a heat wave. They were raised very selfishly. They were not taught about ambition. They were not taught about collective thinking. They were just taught to be greedy. They had a crab in the bucket mentality, or they were just downright negative about everything, very pessimistic, very dependent on outside sources that don't have any good intentions for them. You just name it. It was all negative. Now, don't get me wrong. A lot of negative people are very nice overtly. But once you get to know them, you realize that they don't have any close connections and they don't level up. They're in the same situation, in the same place that they were 5, 10, 15 years before. And it's because of their mentality. It's because of their energy. It's because of what they attract, So let's just say, after a while, you're like, you know what, I'm tired of trying to do this struggle by myself. If I'm going to do this struggle by myself, let me be by myself. But don't let me be with someone who is not going to support me emotionally, financially, physically, whatever is necessary. If they're not going to be a source of support for me in my endeavors to try to do better, to try to do good, to try to fulfill the purpose that the Creator has given me, then I might as well be by myself. Like they say, you can do bad by yourself. Be by yourself. So let's just say that you're already on your purpose. Let's say you were involved in a relationship and you decide you wanted to move on. Now, whether you chose to break up or if that person chose to break up because they couldn't deal with the pressure, whatever the case may be, you decide in your mind, okay, so I'm going to move on. Well, lo and behold, it could be several days, several weeks, several months, several years, however this resonates. This person comes hop, skipping, and jumping back into your life like, hey, how you doing? With the small talk, how are things going? And eventually, of course, the conversation always goes back to, okay, who are you with now and what's going on? Because the truth is, that's what they want. They have an ulterior motive. They don't want you back. They could want you back just because they're horny as hell and want sex. They could want you back because their finances dried up when you left. They could want you back because they were out there in the streets because they were cheating on you in the relationship anyway. And they realized that the grass wasn't greener out there being single. And it was hard because everybody that they encountered that they thought was better than you turned out to be worse than you. And they realized that you were the pick of the litter and decided to come back. It could be a situation where their health is failing and they're looking for a nursemaid, and they go through the track record of people that they went through, and deep down they realize that those people did not have the strength, the intestinal fortitude, or the character, or the loyalty to even deal with them, so they think about you. It could be a number of reasons, but every single one of them is self-serving. It has nothing to do with love for you, and it has nothing to do with caring about what you want. Their mindset has not changed in regards to what you have. They just want to come in and get some of the fruits. Some of them maybe do see that you were right. And they will even go to the extent of saying, oh, I was so wrong for underestimating you. I see that you were right, blah, blah, blah. And they will pretend like they support you, but in a whole process going through their mind. It's a way for them to get what they want from you. They're coming back into your life for a specific purpose to serve themselves. Love has nothing to do with it. Now, mind you, when you were away from them, in the beginning, you get over the initial shock, the initial hurt, but eventually you dust yourself off and you move on. You repackage yourself, you rebranded yourself, and you say to yourself, okay, I'm alone for a while, so that's going to give me even more time to work on my purpose and more time to focus on my goal. And then later on, you realize that you have surpassed your goal and you've just absolutely amazed everybody, even including yourself, because you're getting more than you anticipated. Your finances got better. Got more people interested in you if you're not already in a relationship or got married already. You got people who didn't know about you. They know about you. They're interested in your product. They're interested in your service. They support you. You've got a whole new group of people that are people just like you, where you can kind of just feed off of each other and support each other, and you can communicate. You have a new group of people that are around you because you're exuding a new energy. The world knows how great you are now. See, before, your partner knew that you were great, but for whatever reason, they either didn't want to accept it, they were jealous of it, or they wanted to control it, and they wanted to keep it for themselves. But see, they failed. See, now the world gets a piece of what your partner used to have. And for all you know, your partner could have been receiving news from the world about what was going on with you if they weren't stalking you themselves behind the scenes. And now they want to come back in and they want to get it. I look at it like this. Them ruining the relationship, the only thing that I could tell them is thank you. That's the only thing that I can tell them. Thanks, but no thanks. No, I'm not interested in getting back with you because I don't want to take that risk, because in my heart of hearts, I don't see the motive or the reasoning behind it, and really I don't have time. Or your position has already been filled, so there's no sense of having this conversation. Or it could be just a situation where I'm being blessed so much right now, I am actually in fear of losing those blessings if I get back with you. See, if I bring your negative energy back into my life, I might stop getting the blessings that Creator gave to me when I was alone or before I met the real person that I need in my life right now. I can't throw that away by letting you back in. So in a way, thank you for leaving. Thank you for deteriorating the relationship with your attitude where I felt that I needed to leave. Thank you for your negative energy, because if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't have had the time that I needed to be alone and really work on my purpose so the Creator could bless me. This is not going to be a long one today, but think about that. Don't let your blessings be blocked because you have unresolved feelings for that person that is no longer a part of your life. There's a reason. And the best thing that they did for you was to leave your life so you could receive the blessings. These blessings were under lock and key until you got rid of that person or that person got rid of you, however this resonates. That's what was needed to release these things to you. And if you turn around and let that person back in, those blessings are going to be taken away and they're going to be locked back up for some of you. I hope this helps someone today. Peace to you all.